So my name's Bill Ward. I want to visit my First Nations brothers and sisters communities across Canada. You know, as I make these calls and I kind of reach out and I try to find the nations or organizations or people that want to hear what I have to say, or they don't understand really who I am or what I'm about. So I thought I'd put this video together. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm half Cree, half white, disconnected from my identity for a large portion of my life. I tried to medicate what I call the spiritual malady, this disconnection of the truth of who I am with drugs and alcohol. I actually shelved the drugs and the alcohol, and then that same restless, irritable, discontented, me not being comfortable with me manifested in workaholism, relationships, anger. I didn't gamble, but I know that's one of the symptoms. Relationships, sex, porn, all sorts of different things. And I didn't really know what was wrong with me. And as I acted out in some of these behaviors, I just thought I was, bad and I wasn't moral. And I didn't understand that there was deeper issues here. And a lot of it had to do with my disconnection from my identity as a First Nations man. And I've been in recovery now for about 6.5 years, close to. And I've helped many people go inside themselves to places that they can't go by themselves. And I've learned a lot about human nature and the psyche and the structure of our subconscious. And I know that most people in our world are suffering from what I suffer from, an identity crisis, trying to live up to be somebody they're not, being disconnected from who they are. And our First Nations people have that same, I'm going to call it an illness. And I endeavor to help whatever way I can my First Nations people. When I look around our country and I see, the illness, I see our people are suffering in a large degree. I worked on a First Nations community putting houses. I used to put houses in First Nations communities. And there was pretty much a suicide a week, or at least a death a week. And I know many people that are First Nations and in living in communities, and we're dying like crazy. And the root of this is the spiritual malady. So why do I want to do it? Why do I want to visit and try to help and do what I do? Is because I'm sick of people dying. I'm sick of seeing people hurting. I'm sick of the abuse. I'm sick of the self-judgment and then judgment of others. Like, there's so many aspects to this illness. And I just want to play my role to help our people. So I encourage people to check out who I am and what I'm about. I'm a very influential person. I understand, trauma and illness. And I understand how to dig that out. I understand how to bring the light to the dark places. And I've helped a lot of people in my life since I've gotten clean and sober and understood the illness of the spiritual malady. And now I endeavor to travel the country, visiting communities, doing ceremony. I've now sundanced in my first Sundance. I'm an Escapio sweat lodge helper. I've been part of different types of ceremonies. And when the spiritual malady is soothed with spirituality and creator and the things that I need for my soul, then I straighten out mentally and physically. And I know that that's a human thing. And I know that our people can have that if they want it. And I want to encourage that within our communities. Get well spiritually. Let's focus on the spiritual wellness of people. Ceremonies, talking circles, sweat lodges, and the list goes on. So I hope you, get in touch with me and maybe I can come visit you and do my thing. I can't promise to change the world, but I can kind of promise to help you change yours. I work with one person. That one person helps their family. That family helps the community. One person, one family, one community at a time. Thank you for your time.